Today, I am joined by the hometown hero in Lethbridge. He is Zack Stringer. He was the 8th overall selection at the 2018 WHL draft. Last season, he took the Western League by fire. 11 goals, 23 assists for 34 points in only 48 games. That was a tremendous start to your Western Hockey League career. Zack, how are you doing?
Good. Thank you for having me.
Well, I'm excited to get to talk to you. As I told you before we started here, we do have beef. I'm Zack with an H, you're Zack with a K. We're going to have to decide which way we're going to go. But considering in 48 games, you scored more points than I scored in my entire Western Hockey League career, I think Zack with a K is the way we're going to go moving forward. But speaking of that, when you jumped into that Lethbridge lineup, where did you get all your confidence last season? And like, how was it just being in there and being a contributor at 16 years old?
Oh, well, playing as a 15-year-old kind of got my confidence up. Just being around those older guys. Great team we had back then. And then kind of just coming into my second year, I just wanted to be, or my first year, but just wanted to be more dominant. And yeah.
You played with some really, really good players that could help you develop last season. Dylan Cousins, obviously on Team Canada, the World Juniors, currently on the Buffalo Sabres. Kalen Addison, who's on the Minnesota Wild. What was it like to get to be in the dressing room every day with those guys who are now in the NHL? And what did you learn from them that you're going to try to apply this year to help you get your draft whenever that ends up happening?
Yeah, for sure. Those guys are unbelievable in the room and just hard workers on the ice. They're in the gym every day after games, after practices. So I just wanted to kind of model myself after them and take as many tips and pointers that I could from them.
And you seem to have taken a lot of the pointers from those two guys. Again, 34 points in only 48 games in your first season in the Western Hockey League. This year, obviously, Western Hockey League, we couldn't get going as quickly as some of the other leagues. It's just the unfortunate nature of things sometimes, but you were still able to play in the AJHL with the Drayton Valley. I'm actually blanking. I think it's the Dragons, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong on that. But you got in 4 games with them. What was that like, getting to play with junior A hockey and getting to be back in a team atmosphere again?
Yeah, it was really cool. The Thunder's organization kind of brought me in, and a couple other guys from the Western League were there too, and it was pretty good. Didn't do as well as I'd like, but yeah, it was a good environment there for sure.
When you look at your game and you look at how you've developed over the past even 2 years, could you describe the type of player you are for people who haven't got to see you play yet?
I think I just a power forward, kind of hard on the forecheck, two-way player as well. Offensively, like to score goals, obviously, but I can play the defensive side too. So
I heard you say power forward, two-way forward. I didn't hear you say high skill forward, which is about what we're about to see. This is a really high skill goal that you scored last season against the Spokane Chiefs. Just take us through what you remember from this play and anything else you might remember from that game.
yeah, well, this play, I think it was late in the period, and I didn't have a lot of time to make a move. Kind of just had to get the puck off kind of quick, and I know I think Alex Cotton was in the slot, wanting the puck there, and but Jet in front of the net there had a good screen, so I kind of just wanted to take it to the net and see what happened.
As we saw when we slowed it down before we started the interview, I mean, you had that entire side open. And I mean, that quick hands you have right there in the slot when the Spokane back checker's on you, you don't have the ability to take that forehand shot because you are going to get checked by him. You make the smart hockey IQ move to your backhand. And I mean, you just placed it in the perfect place there. But when you work on your skills, is small area stick handling and tight spaces something that you've really focused on?
Yeah, definitely. Small area, hand eye, all that kind of stuff, will correlate into how you can move around with the puck in tight spots. So yeah, I try and work on in tight work, and yeah.
Zack, you've been essentially one of the top players in your age group for a very long time now. At the TELUS Cup, which for those of you who don't know is the U18 AAA National Championship, you were named the top forward in your first season of U18 AAA hockey. But when you look at how you need to develop your game moving forward to get on to NHL draft radars, what do you need to do, or what do you need to show this season to NHL scouts that you didn't show last season?
I'd like to put up a couple more goals this year. My speed is a factor too. I think I need to keep working on my speed and get faster. Yeah, and my shot as well. But it's all come together. Had a pretty good summer, so long summer. COVID was long, so I'm excited to be back.
Well, excited to be back. You're actually from Lethbridge, and that's my next question for you. What is it like to get to play? I'm from Vancouver. I got to play in Vancouver for the Vancouver Giants, but Vancouver's a much, 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 much bigger city, and the team actually lives in Delta. But you're in Lethbridge. You're from Lethbridge. What is it like just to be part of the Hurricanes and to be a hometown kid?
Yeah, it's awesome. Me and Carl Tedachuk both grew up here, kind of pretty close, and it's just great atmosphere. You wear your lefty thing equipment around town and apparel around town, and lots of people know who you are, and it's a pretty big city, but it's pretty tight as well. So
there's some big changes in Lethbridge this season, obviously, as we talked about before, with Cousins moving on, Addison moving on. Dino Cambites was just named the captain of Lethbridge Hurricanes for this season. What are your expectations for the team, and what do you guys need to do to gel together quickly so that this 24-game season you take advantage of?
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of young guys coming into the league. A lot of first games getting played pretty soon here. So the older guys just kind of have to step up and kind of guide the younger guys. And we had a great group last year, and we got a bunch of returners. So I think we're going to be pretty good this year. So.
Well, Peter Anholt's been known to put together a pretty good team. He's the executive of the year last year in the Western Hockey League for the Eastern Conference. But let's find out what you did. What did you do away from the rink during COVID? Like, we had so much time. What new skills, hobbies did you pick up during the 10 months we had off?
Oh, a lot of pondies for sure. Just going out on the pond. I guess a bunch of other guys went bowling too. So been bowling this whole time as well. My buddy's got a little bowling thingy in his house, so it's pretty fun.
That's awesome. And my last question for you, again, as we get onto this season, what is your goal when you finish these 24 games? Where do you want to be?
Yeah, after these 24 games, just with the draft and looking forward into playoffs if we do get one, and just kind of preparing for that. You never really know what's going to happen, and still stuff's changing. But for me, just playing as well as I can. Obviously you can't control everything that happens, but you can control what you do, kind of thing. So just taking this 24 games an advantage. So yeah.
Zack, it's been a pleasure talking with you. We finally settled that Zack with a K is how we're going to be moving forward in the Western Hockey League. I wish you the best of luck as you prepare for the start of this season with your teammates there in Lethbridge, and also as you get ready for what will be your NHL draft year this season. So again, congratulations, stay safe, stay healthy, and I just hope you have a lot of fun this year.
Thanks. I appreciate it.